Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Vault. My name is Rob. Let's talk about movies. I'm back with another 4K review. This time we are checking out the original Matrix. Hey everyone, great to see you back here on the channel. Before we get into the Matrix 4K review, Patreon and YouTube membership accounts, 9+ hours of exclusive content, €1 per month. Link in the description. These names on screen get to see that stuff, and you can too. €1 per month. Let's get into the review. Let's get straight into what you guys want to know about audio quality on this one. Dolby Atmos / Dolby True HD 7.1 mix. Great stuff, guys. The rain and the thunder at the start of the movie sound great. It's a really good mix overall on the Matrix here. Really like it. The Kung Fu training scene with Morpheus and Neo sounds really good. I really like that. Thumbs up from me. The attack after the Oracle visit sounds good. Lots of action in there. The apartment block kind of sequence there. The lobby gunfight, of course, towards the end of the movie sounds fantastic as well. Highly recommend the True HD 7.1 / Dolby Atmos mix on the Matrix. Picture quality on this one, guys, that's what you want to know about. Is this worth an upgrade over Blu-ray? It's finally fixed, guys. I never had the previous Blu-ray release where it was too green. I only had the old DVD box set with the statue of Neo in there. The Ultimate Matrix Collection, I believe it was called. It's looking at me over there on the shelf. Picture quality, let's talk about it, guys. 2.40:1 aspect ratio, black bars top and bottom of your screen. HDR and Dolby Vision on this one. The Matrix was originally shot on 35mm film, guys, so it looks good. There's a 4K digital intermediate there, and the 4K restoration was overseen by the director of photography, so this is how the director of photography had intended the Matrix to look when it was originally filmed. So this is how it should look, guys. Film grain is present, it's in there as always up close, and you can see it more and back away. It's not as obvious, but it is in there. Thankfully, fingers crossed on that, they have not removed it. There is obviously the green tint to the movie that was always there to the overall picture. It's not as bad as that previous Blu-ray release, the 2008 Blu-ray, I believe it was. I never owned that copy of the Matrix in my collection, so I don't know how bad it was, guys, but the green tint is in there. It's not too much, it's not overbearing, it's really nice. We're going to see in those comparison shots now in a second. The detail and the sharpness overall looks really good. Some visual effects shots don't have that detail sharpness. Visual effects is done at 2K, so those visual effects shots are blown up to 4K for this one. The finale, the skin tones in the finale of the movie looked a little bit too orangey at times. That's me, personal preference here, guys, in my opinion. That's what I'm talking about in this review of the Matrix here. You may think differently. Let's look at this 4K versus the Blu-ray that's included in this one. Okay, first scene up here is Trinity right at the start of the movie. The 4K looks really good, guys, as you can see here on the screen, as compared to the Blu-ray. Blu-ray looks too bright as always, looks blown out completely. Do not like it on this, and keep in mind I'm keeping the camera on the same settings to take both of these pictures. Second scene here is Mr. Anderson himself, Keanu Reeves. The 4K looks much more better. The green, in my opinion, off the PC screen in the movie, the computer screen, looks way better. The Blu-ray is too bright in my opinion. 4K looks better once again here on this one. Third scene, Neo and Trinity. 4K looks a little bit darker, and the green tint is more obvious here, but when you compare that to the Blu-ray, it's brighter and the green is less obvious in it, so 4K wins for me once again on this scene. We're in the future here, guys. This is Neo, and he's with Bulldozer, I believe it was, or Tank, one of those two guys. The 4K looks darker, but better gradations in the darkness and the shadows, the HDR and the Dolby Vision and all that stuff, guys. The Blu-ray looks a little bit too bright in my opinion. 4K looks better here once again. The rooftop scene towards the end of the movie is a quite bright scene, and anyway, the 4K has better color depth, color range, but overall it's a pretty bright scene comparing the 4K to the Blu-ray. And right at the end of the movie here, guys, on the rooftop again, Neo has been shot. He's just done bullet time and he's swayed back and all that good stuff. The 4K has better color range in my opinion, with the HDR and the Dolby Vision kicking in there as compared to the Blu-ray. But again, as I said, comparing to the last rooftop scene, it is quite bright, where the rest of the Matrix is kind of dark and green tints and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden you're out in the open. So there is the 4K versus Blu-ray comparison, guys. So there you have it. In my opinion, the Matrix finally looks like it should on 4K Ultra HD disc here, guys, as compared to the Blu-ray that's included in this one. As I said, I haven't got the 2008 Blu-ray to compare to that one, but I've heard it was pretty bad, guys. But overall, I'm really happy with how the Matrix now looks on 4K UHD here. Fantastic stuff. Film grain is in there. Detail, clarity, awesome stuff, guys. I want you guys to jump in down below, let me know what you think of the movie. I was a big fan of the first one, not so much of the second two. Have not seen the fourth one yet, guys, not too sure, but jump in the comments, let me know, do you have The Matrix on 4K? What did you think? As always, that's going to do it, guys. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell to get notified every time I post a new video here on the Movie Vault. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.